All right, class, what we're going to do is we're going to use last week's practice of drawing the four shapes and drawing value on them. And we're going to use this so that when we're drawing our sculptures or we're trying to make a sketch of a sculpture, we're going to start off with a good-looking sketch so that we know where we're going. It's a map. You're going to start with your materials and you're going to build a sculpture, and you've got your directions of what it has to possess, and that forces your brain to start going back from left side to right side of your brain, your creative to your analytical side, to how you're going to solve this problem. So you're going to start off. Everything in nature is some form of these basic shapes. Most people's heads are some kind of spherical shape. All right, so now we know how to put shading on that. Let's say someone's neck is a cylinder shape. Let's say their body is a bigger cylinder shape. Let's say their arms are cone shaped, and there's a little ball for the elbow joint, followed up by another cone shape for the forearm area, another ball for the hand, and you could just as easily put in another cone shape for the hand area, and a little smaller cone for this. Now, the proportions are off on this, but what I'm showing you is that you can build stuff. It could be as simple as if you turn this sideways. Let's get another piece of paper. Let's say you turn this sideways and you made your cylinder this way, and you put a cone back here. You put another cylinder right here. Some of this stuff would be erased if you wouldn't see it. You could put another cone over here, another cylinder. You could put another cone over here. You could put some cones up top. You could put some other cylinders on. I put that up there, making a shoulder type joint. You could just as easily just draw cylinders underneath like this. And so there's the animal shape. So, anything from nature, anything from, let's see, there was a pyramid shape box in the recording that we watched for how to do this. We could take and put some, just like if you had a set of building blocks and you were building something at home with those blocks that you had as a child. So those shapes could represent a house, different shapes. There's all sorts of things from nature. So you're going to practice, and then you're going to have a dedicated light source, and you're going to shade these drawings in on the correct sides where the dark sides would be, and following that value techniques that were in the light source over here. So all of the opposite sides have the shadows on them. Follows those directions that were in the video that we watched in class, and I'll probably link it to this also, of how to shade. It was a short little video to kind of review, and then start coming up with some sketches. They can be full size on the paper like this. They can be little thumbnail sketches. But when all is said and done, we need to have you have one finished design. This student used some boxes. I had to draw in some darker lines. This is a copy from past student work. And so go ahead and see if you can't come up with a creation, all using these shapes as a creation. I would probably have moved this over here like this, and maybe erased that area and had that cylinder behind the head instead of the way it is. See, I can't really, I guess we can't erase stuff that's been printed. put a little piece of white tape on that. That's just to give you an idea of what you can be. It's just about being creative, coming up with some different ideas, and working with that value idea. These techniques are gonna make your sketches for your sculptures more realistic and more purposeful. So that's why we're doing this.